Hey, hi, how you doing? This is the Gamertron, and welcome back to the Gamertron Show. I have yet another question to ask all of you. I promise, this is not an interrogation. My channel is not all about interrogating you guys and asking you guys questions, but I am curious, because I myself am a unique gamer. As is everyone else. Everybody else has their own personal tastes, likes, and interests. For instance, I'm the only gamer in the world who loves PC because of keyboard and mouse. My favorite game of all time is Divinity Dragon Commander, and I don't like any and all Nintendo games. I am one of a kind. As are all of you, which is why I ask you these questions, and am very curious to hear your answers in those comments below. Please comment, because I am legitimately curious. I am legitimately fascinated to know why. Why do you guys keep asking for sequels? I mean, why? People are asking for a sequel to The Last of Us. While I myself have not played the game, I don't have a PlayStation of any sort, but I have watched the story cinematically off of YouTube, and from what I can tell, the story seems pretty self-contained. It doesn't need a sequel, and it doesn't need to form some sort of trilogy. The game seems fine on its own. Its story seems fine on its own, yet people are asking for a Last of Us 2. Titanfall. You guys know my opinion on Titanfall. I love the game. I think it's a great game, a great multiplayer game that is overly hated on by trolls and people jumping on an internet bandwagon. However, the game was well received by critics and players alike. Yet for some reason, everyone is begging and expecting a Titanfall 2. Everybody is begging and expecting a sequel. Not just that, they're expecting it right away, the same speed as which COD sequels are produced. Sonic the Hedgehog keeps getting sequels because people keep asking for it, and then they hate the game as soon as it comes out. Fans of the Assassin's Creed franchise are receiving a game every 1 or 2 years. And now we've almost reached double digits in Assassin's Creed sequels. Are you guys not satisfied with Assassin's Creed yet? The same thing with Call of Duty. You get a new COD every year, and you guys are still asking for sequels, and you're still not tired of it yet? People are still asking for another sequel to the BioShock series? Why? BioShock 1 and 2 and BioShock Infinite aren't enough? Just please, explain to me. I don't understand. Why do you keep asking for more and more sequels? You already have so many games to choose from, and you already have 1, if not 2, great video games to replay and explore and have a good time with. So why ask for more sequels? You see, I'm the kind of guy who likes finality, and I like originality. By that, I mean I like seeing video game trilogies. I like seeing free games, free consecutive games, telling a story, a coherent plot. A beginning, a middle, and an end. An introduction, a climax, and a resolution. So, when a video game franchise has more than free games, it concerns me and baffles me. Because after free games, aren't you just milking the cow at this point? You've had free games to tell a well-rounded, well-executed plot, and now you're going with a 4th one? I mean, don't get me wrong, I am very excited for the upcoming new sequel to Mass Effect, but I'm excited for that game because it's not a continuation of the main story. It's not going to be Mass Effect 4. It's a spin-off. And I don't mind games like that at all, games that delve deeper into the universe of certain franchises. But when you start going, I don't know, Final Fantasy XIV, I think it's going a bit far. I mean, how many stories can you tell? How many characters can you introduce? How thin can you stretch the plot? How can you add more to the gameplay to keep people invested, but at the same time keep it familiar and the same because it's an established franchise with established gameplay mechanics? You see, I'm someone who loves new IPs. I adore new IPs. I cherish new IPs, new franchises, new universes, new video games. It's why I'm excited for games like Evolve, The Evil Within, Lords of the Fallen. none of them are sequels. They're their own original brand new IPs. It's new territory to explore. It's new stuff to replay. It's new stuff to get invested into. I love owning and playing a variety of games that are all different. They don't play the same, they don't look the same. I have a variety of different games to play. I don't want to play the same game over and over again. I don't want to play the same game franchises or sequels over and over again. I don't want to play Call of Duty after Call of Duty after Call of Duty. I don't want to play Assassin's Creed after Assassin's Creed after Assassin's Creed. I like new. I like different. I like variation. But then again, that is just me. And I can see from a certain perspective why people want and love sequels. Perhaps the characters in a video game, you've fallen in love with them. You love the story they've gone through. You love their personality, their characteristics, their traits, and you want to see more of them. You want to know more of them. You want to see them in different environments, explore new stories and plots. You want to see them go through tragedy and hardship. You also want to see them go through happiness and excitement. You want to live with them. You want to know them. And I can get that. I can get that love and that connection to a video game character. But don't you think after a while that character has had their time in the spotlight? Don't you think at a certain point they should rest easy knowing that their story has been told and that you enjoyed it? I'm not saying video game characters are alive or anything. I'm speaking theoretically, metaphorically, all sorts of crap. I'm just saying. Also, another reason I believe people keep asking for sequels, now this is completely subjective and I may be talking full of bullshit, but people have forgotten that you can replay games. We've gotten into this habit of spending $60, buying a new game, playing it, paying another $16, getting another game, playing it. Buy it, play it, get our money's worth, buy a new game. People are forgetting that you can go back to those games. You don't need companies to keep making you sequels to a franchise. You can replay the existing games in that franchise. There's nothing stopping you. Instead of begging and pleading for Fallout 4, why don't you replay Fallout 3 and Fallout New Vegas? Stop asking, stop begging for more, and play what you have. Honestly, I'm just afraid. I'm afraid of franchise after franchise turning into Call of Duty and Assassin's Creed, where it's not about exploring the original vision and embracing this new world, this new game IP. It's about pumping out game after game after game and making as much money from it as possible. It's not about loving, embracing a franchise or a game anymore. It's all about money. And that sickens me to a point. I love capitalism. I really do. I love making money. And I love other people making money. But I hate doing it the cheap way, with just doing what works over and over again. Sometimes you need to take a chance. Try something new. Innovate. Instead of copy-paste and relying on what's already been established. But hey, you know what? That's just me. That's just my opinion. That's just the way I feel. This is completely subjective, everything I'm saying. But that's why I'm asking you guys this question. That's why the whole title of the video is a question. I'm asking you guys. I want to read your comments. I want to know what you think. I want to know how you feel. Why do you want sequel after sequel after sequel? Or why do you think other people just want sequels to the same games over and over again? Please let me know in the comments below. Please comment. And if you enjoy this video, if you enjoy this discussion, if you're interested in this topic, please leave a like on the video. And if you want to support me, support my content, and keep up to date with what's coming in the future, please subscribe. So, that's a video, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Later.